I take a lot of effort to surround myself with badass people. My bare minimum right now, I mean, this sounds nuts, it's people with 8 figures. Pretty interesting.
Do you want me to leave? Or?
No. But you just taught us about why you became an entrepreneur, told us a bit about how you chose Amazon, like why you chose Amazon, how you pick your area where you're gonna make money. And you're actually gonna go over in this video exactly how to make $10,000 or more per month with Amazon FBA.
Yes.
So this is your formula right here, huh?
For product research it is,
Okay.
which is the most important aspect.
Okay,
of it.
and just to refresh people who didn't watch the previous video, if you didn't watch the previous video, go back and watch that before you get here. But basically, the way Amazon FBA works is you choose a product that you like and that you believe is going to sell well. And then you get it from China, and then you send it to Amazon, and Amazon sells it for you, they ship it for you, and then they pay you the money. The big trick is how to pick products that are going to make you money. And $10,000 a month is, I think, a good barometer for any good life. So let's get into it.
Yeah, so like I said, product research, by far most important aspect.
Okay.
You choose a bad product, doesn't matter how good your marketing and everything else is, it probably won't sell well. You choose a good product and you suck at everything else, it'll probably still sell well. So first thing we go off of is the sales. So obviously you need sales. So I look for normally 200 plus in sales. Now it can vary on different categories. Sometimes I'll look for higher, but this is the minimum average I want to see. So normally I use a tool called Jungle Scout. It's a little Chrome extension. Okay. You click on a certain keyword and it'll pull all the data for the top listings for that keyword.
Okay.
So I then look at the top products on all those. I'll normally look at the top 10 or top 12, and I want to see at least the majority, probably I say 7 out of 12, meet this criteria of 200 plus in sales.
So 7 out of 12 of the top products in that category.
So let's say I'm searching up camping hammocks for that keyword, because Amazon's all about ranking for different keywords.
Yeah.
My whole goal is to see where I think I can rank myself for that keyword.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that keyword is getting sales for those products.
Okay.
So when I search that keyword, I want the majority of people to have sales that I think I can get. So if they all have 100, I'm probably not going to be able to come in and get 200, because that's not what the market can hold. But if they all have 500, I might be able to get that. So over 200, we're good.
Cool.
So that's the demand aspect of it. Now, reviews on Amazon are kind of how you gauge competition. Not 100%, but normally if you see someone with 1,000 reviews versus someone with 10, you're going to buy the one with 1,000 reviews. It's just feels more professional, more real to the person.
Okay.
A lot of people feel like there's fake reviews on Amazon, so that's why you do want to have a good amount of reviews, which is a whole different launching strategy, which we might go over later. But I go off of under 75 reviews because I want to see how many I think I can get. And now a lot of people think, what if I can just get 200 reviews? Can I rank that high? No, it doesn't work exactly like that. But if I see, again, the majority, so 7 of the first 12 listings being under 75 reviews, then I say, okay, that's not too competitive. I can probably go after that product. Now, a small little piece on this is you don't want products that are exactly all the same. So let's say everyone's selling a pen and it's the same pen every time because everyone sources it from Alibaba and it's the same thing. There's no differentiation. So you want to make sure you differentiate yourself. Third point is you want the price to be between $15 and $50. Reason for the 15 is you're just too low of profit if you're not in that range. You won't be making more than $5 a sale because Amazon takes 15% of the sale price and then their fulfillment fee, which our whole goal is small and light products because that's what the fulfillment fee is based off of. So normally it's $3 to $4 a unit. So they're taking 15%, they're taking that, you're looking at $6 in fees right there, plus your product cost and shipping from China, which maybe it will say is $4. You're already looking at $10 in cost, so 5 profit. Reason for 50, anything over 50, people really have to think about purchasing. They might have to consult their spouse and whatnot. Anything in between this range is kind of a one-click buy, super easy. So that's the reason for that. And then the last one is brand equilibrium. So we want to see that it's not all dominated by one brand, that product. Like let's say someone used the example of like face masks. You don't want one brand to sell all the same ones, and you don't want to see huge brands like Under Armour and Nike, and you don't want to compete if they have a lot of listings in the top 12. If they have 1 or 2, that's okay, you can compete with them, but you don't want to see one brand have more than 4 or 5 listings because that means they kind of dominate that niche, and more times than not, they're driving outside traffic, which is not what we're trying to capitalize on. If they're driving outside traffic, that doesn't matter to us. We can't capture those sales anyway because they don't see our product, they see theirs only. Whereas we're trying to capture the organic Amazon traffic. So if they're searching that keyword, they'll see us. But a lot of times with the big brands and whatnot, they're driving outside traffic, obviously.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the main reason for that. But these are kind of the main points. There's a couple little things other than that, but the main thing, again, the tool I use is called Jungle Scout.
I'll put a link in the description to the resources you mentioned.
Yeah. So that's the Chrome extension they have. They have another tool, which kind of helps you initially find products, but the Chrome extension pulls all the sales data. So we want 7 out of top 12 to meet 200 plus sales, to be under 75 reviews. We want the whole market for that product to be $15 to $50. And we don't want to see more than this one brand or big brands a couple times in the top 12.
Okay. So first of all, awesome. One question is, I mean, you broke it down pretty simply right here. If it's this easy, why isn't everybody doing this? Or is there more to it than just this?
There's more to it, but one of the things is there's not hundreds of products out there that meet this criteria. At one point, they go in and out. It's kind of being first to the market with a product, and it'll meet these numbers when it's kind of growing. Example, fidget spinners. I got in on those very, very early.
Are you serious?
Sold them, and then they died. I don't like going for fads, but that's an example of one. Got super competitive, so when I started, it wasn't. If you look now, thousands of reviews, you can't even rank. So it just takes time to find products. It's not as easy as like, oh, I'm gonna go search for an hour or two to find a product. It can take a couple hours, it can take a couple days, a couple weeks. Normal for me is a week or two to find a product. And again, it's always a risk, but there is more to it. And usually just most of these parameters, if you know a little bit what you're doing on choosing the product, you'll be good. Your worst case normally is, oh, okay, maybe I ordered $1,000 worth of product and I sell, instead of aiming for 7 sales a day, maybe I'm hitting 3 or 4. Okay, so you're still making $20, $30 a day. So now your worst case is you're profiting 1,000 and you just don't reorder that product. So worst case is your money's tied up for 3 or 4 months if you're selling really slow. Because our initial orders are normally 200 to 500 units. So that's kind of usually your worst case. Now, can you lose money? Yes. If you do advertising and other things and you're not doing it well, you can. Will you? Probably not.
That's awesome. You work with some students, don't you? You have like a training program, and
yeah,
you help people out. And what do you help people out with? Because I mean, it seems like it's all laid out here, but what extra stuff do you help people out?
I have a private Facebook group where I'll help everyone who's in my course, and they'll kind of help each other because there's people who are brand new, who are in the middle, who are making 30+ thousand a month now. And we'll just all help each other out in there. The main thing is I'll review products they have. So like I said, the little Chrome extension, it's like an Excel sheet of data. They'll screenshot that and I'll analyze it for them and tell them, oh, that product's pretty good or too competitive or not enough sales or brand dominated. So it's when it gets close on these and they want me to review them, I will in that group. So
that's badass.
The most important aspect.
We should actually talk about mentors soon. We should do something on mentors, but one thing I talk to my audience a lot about is just how you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. And if you surround yourself with only people who are employees, only people who are skeptical, only people who get paid an hourly wage or a monthly salary, it's not going to be much help for you. You're not going to get out of that because you're going to be continually dragged back into that zone, especially if you're not connecting with any other people that are actually driving sweet cars, that are, my buddy's buying a Gulfstream jet, next month, which is really cool. It's 10 to 15 million dollars, right? If you're not surrounding yourself with badass entrepreneurs. So if this is something that is, if you think you want to start an Amazon business, if that's like a direction where you say, okay, this is something I'm ready to do, dude, I would totally encourage you guys to check out this guy's training stuff. Is it all right if I put up some links or something? And basically I'll put up some links to his private groups. I think that's awesome. And I take a lot of effort to surround myself with badass people. My bare minimum right now, I mean, this sounds nuts. It's people with 8 figures. People with 8 or 9 figure businesses or net worths. Pretty interesting.
Do you want me to leave or?
No. I still hang with all my crew, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's about, for me, it's, leveling up. Awesome stuff, dude. Thank you so much for sharing this. Guys, make sure you leave comments. If you have any questions, put them in the comments right now. Let us know. I'll pull this guy's leg to answer some of them for you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm known for, is quick responses and answering everything. So
okay, awesome.
I'll be in the comments, don't worry.
Awesome. So I'm gonna make sure this guy's in the comments. Give big thumbs up for this. This is freaking simple. I love it. It's easy. There's no reason for you guys not to be crushing it. Get out. If you guys are on a train to nowhere, if you guys are tired of watching your friends become successful around you, watching people have families or be happy or buy sweet cars or buy houses, and you're like, what am I doing? guys, you have freaking right here, or my program, it's all out there. You guys just have to do something. So dude, thanks again. Dude, awesome stuff. And let's do I'll put up a bonus video about mentors. I don't know if you've had any mentors, but we'll go over some of those influences and some of that stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, probably subscribe to my channel, subscribe to this guy's channel, and I will see you guys in the next video, guys. Stay tuned for the one bonus video on mentors.